So first, I'll go over the design decisions and then the gameplay. So when making the map, when told that we had to make a map, I prefer close range combat. That's just the person I've always been. Mid to close range has always been my go-to. So when making the map, that's what I kind of flock to. I've never played Unreal, so I had my map design kind of come up beforehand and then checked an Unreal map to see, and there was a lot less exposed sightlines, so I tried to fill up the sightlines with pillars that provide some good vantage, some good cover, as well as decent vantage points depending on where you're looking. And then the top portion's about the same, with decent sightlines, so you can see from the end if you're paying attention, and you can see the man or a character, player, running from one side to the other. But at the same time, if you're not paying attention, you can also be shot from that same direction. And then with underwater being more of a test of your combat than like a secret section fight in, because it's kind of clear. You can kind of see where the entrance is with the little colorful hex grid placed on there. It's the same hex grid used here, and it's got the better weapons, but it's also a harder place to fight in. So it's got like the rocket launcher, the sniper, the minigun, things that you would flock to, but at the same time it's harder to me spawn in real quick. One of the big things that was mentioned in the map was it's hard to get out of the map, so I added jump pads, which kind of facilitate that. So as long as you go on one and keep moving in any direction, you'll easily get back up. You just have to keep moving. So there's no more getting caught. And then even if you don't see it, let's say you weren't paying attention, or say heat of the moment, you just want to get out and you don't feel like someone's down, you can still get out fairly easily just by, that was one tap of the space bar. So made that a lot easier. Jump pads in the middle kind of give you easy access to the next area without having to actually walk up the ramp and then jump across, which you can easily get shot doing so. And I think that's pretty much it. I didn't want to give the jump boots. I didn't want to do that because you could easily jump out of the map. So I put these jump pads here so you can kind of like get a better vantage point depending on what type of weapons you like to use, and you can kind of jump from place to place using the shift button, or I guess that's like a dash, and you can kind of get across the top. Now obviously this puts you at a better vantage point to be shot, but if let's say you have the rocket, it's a lot better to shoot your rocket from a distance here than it is to be down there shooting your rocket. So it adds that extra verticality. Past that, I'll get into the gameplay here. We just add bots, and I'll play for maybe like a minute. You can see, let me just, the map, the map is a small map, so it's not meant for the typical 4v4, more like a 3v3, 2v2 situation. It's a very small map, very compact, so you'll easily find the next player, if I can remember how to do this. And due to the bot difficulty being kind of ridiculous, we're not going to have it up too high. Thing of 3. If I did that correctly, they should spawn in. Yep, that's the sound of bots.
And stay down.
Hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah. Firing down there.
Duck faster next time.
It sounds loud for me, so hopefully it's not too loud for you.
Just hold still and I'll make it quick.
Favorite of all players. turned map, at least for stuff like that. Almost forgot actually. I took out ammo. There was ammo scattered about randomly, just kind of placed here and there. But I felt like with the fast-paced environment and killer beat killed situation, it is no need to place ammo. You'll easily get another weapon and dying or respawning and or just running across the map because of the weapon spawns on a very long timer. They're on a fairly short one. So the only thing that's on a long timer are these health pads and the armor pads, because those are, I don't want that to be one of those, if you get it, you immediately win. So past that, everything else is pretty much on the normal timer. The weapons being on a short timer just because short map, I didn't feel like having ammo was necessary. You'd most likely, assuming you'd most likely die before your weapon ran out, and or you can always just pick up another one because you shouldn't really run out of ammo in that weapon before it gets back up. Unless you're just that good, in which case I can't comment on that. I'm not that good. Wouldn't understand that feeling. Past that, that's basically everything that I can remember about the map. These are to add a little bit of natural light. The water, I made it clear so that it's easy to see in. Took all the fog out of it so that it wasn't a problem. But past that, I think that's everything.